Now, with this film too, I think the original cut was like 100 minutes, but the one that actually screened was 90.
Yeah.
And I can't find anywhere where the full length version has ever been screened again.
It's never been screened. The only people who've seen that were the people in the mixing room.
Is there any chance of something like that coming down the pipe?
Never. I mean, we found about 4.5 minutes of lost footage, which is on the latest DVD from Shout Factory. They're very cool people, by the way. And that's about all we're going to ever get. The problem, obviously, was during the post-production, which was a really, really fast job because of the time we had to get it out into the theaters. We didn't start shooting that movie until September, and it was out in the theaters on February 14th or 13th, actually. That's short post-production time, even now with all the digital shortcuts we have.
Exactly.
So what happened was we had the film, we had the cut. We were cutting the negatives. We were also at the same time doing the mix. And at the same time, we sent our editor down to LA to get the MPAA rating. And because of the problems we had with the MPAA and their strict adherence to whatever weird rules they had in those days, meant that every day we ended up getting a bunch of other cuts. In other words, in the scene where Happy gets it under the eye, we can't see that in one shot, and that's how we planned all these special effects, where like there were the I guess the state of the art at the time, where we were able to do things for the first time in one shot. So, in the original, the pickaxe goes under his chin and it comes out his eyeball and his eyeball falls out. And that was done in one shot.
Oh, wow.
Now, and because it was done in one shot, we didn't have that many cutaways. So we had to figure out a way of cutting around these things at the same time as carrying on the mix. The next day we'd get the same thing again, saying, well, you got to cut out 5 more frames, and you got to cut out this scene, and you got to cut out 5 more frames of that shot, and so on. So, and in those days, obviously it was done on negative film, right? So when you took out a square of film, you lost 2 on the other side also.
So they were that specific, saying
they were that specific. Oh yeah. To the point where at one point they said, you got to take 10 more frames out. And we said, there's no more shot left. It's just a sound effect. So basically what happened was the negative got chopped into little tiny pieces. It wasn't like take out this much and then we could have saved that. It was take out this much, take out this much, take out this much. It was the death of 1,000 cuts. And so the scenes where these things happened, obviously, frame here, a frame there, you lose it, and you can't ever put it back together again. It's not like it's on some hard drive in the corner, where you can finally find it again and reconfigure it.
It's literally 3 frames on the floor.
Yeah, and it's gone. And then another 3 frames, and another 12 frames, and another 6 frames, and another 2 frames, and So each night, once LA closed, then we went back to work and tried to cut the negative to that, and tried to cut the master soundtracks to match that, and get the composer in to fix his music to make it fit again. So that's what we spent 3 weeks on, night and day, until basically, at one point I said, this is no longer my bloody Valentine. This is my anemic Valentine. But,
it's bleeding out.
But anyway, luckily enough, the acting and the story itself and the way it was shot and the tension involved still made it work. you know.